You are listening to the Holistic Travel Nurse Podcast. In this episode, I'm going to talk about supplementation and how it's so darn crucial for your health, and then what it's done for me, because if I didn't have my supplements, oh my gosh, this aging process would be so difficult. And I'll tell you why I got into certain supplements, what supplements have been a game changer. If you have listened to episode 8, where Kim has a miraculous story of getting out of a wheelchair that she was stuck in for a long time, go back and listen to that. You can go listen to episode 62, 63, even episode 11. They all talk about routines and supplements that they've been taking that have made game changers in their health. Severe game changers. And this is something that most physicians, unless they're functional medicine or a board certified naturopath, won't even understand, because they've had zero education about this. I say that a lot on my podcast because if it is pretty expensive to go see a naturopath. I guess you can do it right now, telemedicine, or a holistic doctor if you can find one, or if you see a good health coach too that is going to understand nutrition. If you see a nutritionist, I don't know, back and forth, I have not, some of the dietitians and the way that they're trained dietitians, I don't know. I've seen some dietitians in the hospital setting that have given such horrible advice. So I go back and forth with, it's an individual thing and researching an individual person that you're working with. That's why I love working with people one-on-one when it comes to their health. Okay, so as I'm recording this, it is just beginning of July, and we've had, where I'm located right now, because I live in an RV, we travel full-time, and COVID is just huge. And I literally gave supplements to a friend who tests positive, who is sick, one of the nurse friends I work with. And so I have been exposed. I mean, I'm getting the same N95 mask. I'm out in public, all the things that have happened. But I do so much supplementation. I don't know if that is helping me. I can only say that me and my husband, if you took our supplements away from us, we would feel worse in our bodies. And my joints would be stiff and cause me some discomfort. My chronic head tension area would be worse. My mood would be worse. There would be massive amount of things. Okay, so everybody's different when it comes to figuring out the best supplementation too. And if you have problems with methylation, or if you have problems with oxalates, it's all about that. And it's all about knowing what works for you. And sometimes it takes taking the supplements for a while to know if they're going to work for you or not. But I'm going to tell you all the game changers that I'm pretty consistent with. One of the best ones I'm going to start with is one called Ddr enzyme, a digestive enzyme. I literally just need to do a podcast just literally on why digestive enzymes are so important and why people don't understand that. I did a video and I had to take it down, and I really go into detail about this. And if you want to join my private Facebook group, and you can just go research Ddr enzyme in my private Facebook group, and you can see their Facebook Live or some things that I posted, because digestive enzymes are a game changer, because we have a lot of things in our diet that we'll eat as a phytonutrient, meaning beans, nuts, if you're eating some grains, that actually interfere sometimes with absorption of nutrients. That's just what happens. I think that the digestive enzymes do a couple different things. They're going to help break down your food. If there's a video somewhere on that where you can add it to like an oatmeal, and it will just liquefy it and just help it break down better, so better absorption. There's many other things that digestive enzymes do for you. We have a pill box. You hear the pills going in the pill box, right? Every single week it will get empty. We have a morning and a night one, both of us. I could even take some during the day. Yesterday I been doing with some health issues, so I've increased my supplementation of what I've been taking. Now, some of these supplements that I'm taking, I get partnered with one. I help you get them started on them, I get you a little money back. Others, I absolutely get no money back from them, but they have literally been such game changers that I think that they're worth talking about. So, digestive enzymes, game changer. Another one that I take every single day, almost twice a day right now, is the turmeric dual chamber capsules. Okay, you can get turmeric, curcumin, and you can study the response of it, helping with a healthier balance of your inflammation response. There's tons of studies on that curcumin, but the supplement that I take is combining with tumerols, the essential oil, plus the curcumin together, and what a game changer. But I have friends that can't take this whatsoever, so it depends on the person if they can stomach it and how they do. Game changer for me, game changer. And it is one that I take daily, sometimes twice a day. But that's because it I feel better in my body when I do. I just popped one this morning with some coffee. We take a multivitamin, and to make sure I have one that's okay. Well, let's talk before the multivitamin. I have to order more of this, so I'll come back to that supplement. But I take, when I was working on remineralizing my teeth and healing my teeth, one thing that Dr. Weston Price talks about in his book and is game changer are fat soluble vitamins, and increasing them if you have teeth issues and you want to heal your teeth. And one of them is cod liver oil, but you want fermented cod liver oil. And I can't just take like a spoonful of that, you guys. No, this is with a concentrate of butter. So if you get the clarified butter G, you want to get it organic, and you're going to get some better nutrients with that. Anyways, I've been taking that, and I mean, the dose says 2 capsules. I only take 1 capsule, so I only take half a dose because I take so much of other amazing stuff. I have to put this aside because I realize I have to order more of it, and I really think the company should support this podcast. Maybe I'll send them this episode and they will send me a bottle or something, because I've been taking it for about a year in healing my teeth, and I need to get it. It's in the middle of COVID, so it's really hard to figure out how you get your levels checked right now. Now, realize my husband takes a little different supplementation than I do. His needs are different than my needs. So I'm filling his pill box this morning. His pill box is going to be a little different than mine. We both take the E-omega. These are essential oils, omega-3 complex. And I literally could do in my Facebook group, I don't know if I'll do it in the podcast, why these are a game changer. Having a balanced omega-3 complex in your body is crucial. Most people in America will have an increased omega-6 and not enough omega-3s. Omega-3s you get in sardines, you get in certain foods, but it's best to supplementation. And I have taken those before, and there's a lot of risk of people just buying supplementations at a grocery store, especially Walmart, that are just crap. Literally, you're wasting your money. Crap. You have to be doing your research on this. This particular blend of essential oils with your fatty omega-3 complexes has been a game changer for both of us. They're tinier, so you do have to take sometimes we feel like we can take only half a dose, sometimes we take a whole dose. It kind of goes in what we've been feeling in our bodies to what dosage we take, but that's important. And it can be morning and night. You can take both of those. They literally, no supplementation I'm going to talk about besides this supplement, that there's a 3-pack of them, have a money back guarantee. And literally, I don't know any other company who's done this. A vitamin supplementation. Vitamin, and there's a complex that has been a game changer. Now, my husband loves to take for his aiding with his blood sugars. He likes the metabolic Slim and Sassy. You can get this as an essential oil and take it in orally, or it's already in a little gel capsule for you. These are internal essential oils, which I know is controversy to a lot of people, but what a game changer these have been in our diet. I mean, I don't even know how to tell you. These have been a game changer. So those are consistent with those with my husband. Sometimes with me. It's not a huge necessary game changer of a supplementation for me. You hear all the pills in the background, so you know I have a box full of pills. One thing he will take a little bit more of, there is of it in a blend, but Paxton ginseng and Ginkgo biloba, he takes a little bit more of that than I do, and for many different reasons. And I've had to play around with the brands, so that one I'm not going to share with the brand with you. You'll have to kind of almost reach out to me and I'll tell you. Now, I do take a Microplex VM, which is a multivitamin food nutrient complex, meaning it is whole foods. When you take the supplement, it is all food based and you feel better. And my friends have told me, oh, I've taken supplements and I can't take it because they make me vomit. Has anyone taken a vitamin on an empty stomach and vomited? Or any pregnant person have ever taken a prenatal and it's made them vomit? That would be me. This I can take literally. I'll take one right now with my coffee this morning, and I have no problem with taking these on an empty stomach. Literally 2 of them, and can take it no problem on an empty stomach. Game changer for us. Game changer for our health. There, 2 just went down. Another one that has been a game changer for my husband. He loves this as oil. It's different than the actual complex. This is an herbal complex that is helping with your kidneys and liver, aiding with detoxification in your body. It's called Zendocrine. It is a complex, and I love this company that one component was not meeting the standards and they would not sell it. Most companies would not give a crap and put the product on the market. And I love that this company is so trustworthy that they aren't going to put it out on the market unless it meets those standards, which is just remarkable. So that my husband takes. I like taking it. I actually take it, like, I put it in my pill box, but I don't take it every day. I take it like every other day. I'm sorry, this is going to be such a longer, maybe possible podcast on supplementation right now. So right now, because of the situation, and especially when we're traveling, we take the engird Plus. You can take those twice a day, once a day. But because of the situation right now going on in the world, we take them every day. And then they are crucial in feeling better. Lately, I've had some other health issues, so literally I've taken 2 a day. I have no problem, again, they can be a little spicy, taking them on an empty stomach. This is an essential oil complex that we just increased and we take right now. Down they go. Dim. There's different products, but what DIM is good for, and hormone balancing. So actually men can take it plus the females can take it. So if you are getting exposed to those false estrogens and plastics and pesticides, herbicides, that DIM is really good for helping you not absorb it. And if you don't know what DIM is, there's different brands of that too, but I can do a podcast on that. So we take that on a daily basis. Game changer ancestor supplements. game changer. I started with the beef liver because one of the things with remineralizing your teeth and having incredible health is taking and eating beef liver. Now, I would only want to buy grass-fed, and I couldn't find it when we were traveling at one point. I know there's places that you can order your meats and good quality meats from. There are lots of companies that do that, and I have ordered those in the past. But man, at first I didn't care for eating it. I literally just found it at a health food store being sold some grass-fed beef liver, and I was able to eat it and taste amazing. And it was not, I didn't have to blend it with, you can always grind it up and add it with like hamburger meat and add it to your diet. And beef liver should be only eaten once a week. Now, they have a couple other supplementations that I get no endorsement from this company whatsoever. I've actually emailed the owner and told him, I'll just give him a good review, because when I was looking for desiccated beef liver tablets to increase my vitamin A and vitamin D, they just ranked the best, and I felt the best taking theirs. And so they have on their website, compared to just like Amazon, have a whole bunch of other amazing supplementations. And so we started with taking more of them. So now my husband has just started taking, which is hard to get. He is on the Male Optimize, which is called the Mofo, and it's a combination, and these are all for New Zealand. They're grass-fed. It's going to sound kind of strange, but taking beef testicles, prostate, heart, liver, and bone marrow, all in a complex, and it tells you to take like 6 a day. There's no way he takes 6 a day. I would, with any supplementation that is new, I would start small and then increase and gauge how you're feeling. But he just started these, and we'll see if his energy level is going up. Too early to say on these ones. We have taken a few other of theirs. That's what I'm going to talk about. A couple of the other ones that are what a game changer for me and him. I'm like, wow, because we are both sensitive to gluten. And we pretty much stay on a gluten-free diet most of the time. No bread. Might be in some sauces, but we're not celiac, so we have to watch it extremely close. We don't have to watch it very close because we aren't celiac. So one thing, if you are ever trying to heal your gut, this combined with increasing bone broth in your diet. Literally, you could just do bone broth, but in your diet every single day, a cup of bone broth. But there's some things about that I'm going to talk on a podcast and have an expert actually come on and talk about that. Why? Because there's a lot of stuff going on the market when you're purchasing it. If you're purchasing bone broth, that make it very hard to get the actual good nutrients when it comes to bone broth. So one supplementation that we've been taking with Ancestor Supplements that has been a game changer, which is just so weird, I didn't expect it at all, is the intestines. And it's funny because we are in an area where it is a lot of Hispanic, and after drinking a lot, and Sundays, especially today, the day after 4th of July, people will go and eat menudo, which menudo is a soup dish made within the intestines of beef, the intestinal. And when also you see an animal in the wild, one of the first things that they ingest are the intestines. And you have to wonder why. We eat way too much of the other parts of the animals, but back in history, this is why this company is very different, is that they would eat nose to tail. They would not waste the animal, especially the Native Americans would not waste an animal, and they'd eat all of it. And if you've bought the turkeys and the whole chicken, and you get the gizzards and eat the gizzards, and you eat the liver, you eat the heart, the tongue, all those things. those are pretty normal for everyone to eat. Now there's some herbs. There's some herbs that we take right now that have been a game changer. That, gosh, this one I read about in a book in my studies, and it was such a game changer. Matter of fact, I have it out, and this is how I know I need to buy more when I fill up our pills, is berberine root. And it helps with healthier blood pressures and blood sugars. And I need to order more of those two supplements. I'm putting them aside. And let's see if I almost have all of it. Okay, we take an extra vitamin K2 and vitamin D3 that I decided on this podcast you guys should get educated to why we take those every day, and they're really a big game changer. So I'm going to do an episode on just why we take an increase of that. Now, right now, with everything that's been going on, we have increased our vitamin C, and we take a buffered vitamin C. So we can take a bigger dose. And I actually just ordered more of those, so I'm really glad that I already ordered and I'm expecting more of those coming in. And the brands, if you guys want, I will put those all in the show notes when it comes to the brands of those. Now, another game changer is this complex called alpha CRS. He also loves the deep blue polyphenol complex in helping inflammation process. This has been a game changer too. So this is a blend that I really just want to talk about just briefly here, and then I go major into this. I know I've talked about it a ton in my private Facebook group, so you can just research alpha CRS if you want to learn about it, because I literally just studied this supplement. I'm like, what in the world in this? Why is this such a game changer? Why do I feel I have taken supplements off and on my whole entire life, and this one is just a wow, a little wow. And it's Boswellian resin, which is, we know, is from the Boswellian tree, which is frankincense. Milk thistle, pomegranate extract, and pineapple extract, curcumin, sorry for the dinging, grapeseed extract, pine bark, and then you have your L-carnitine, your alpha lipoic acid, your CoQ10. Can I tell you that, just side note as a nurse, if you are taking any statins, you need to be taking a CoQ10. Must. That is something that extremely important into your health that no one talks about. Anyways, that is very important. Ginkgo biloba, am I pronouncing it correctly? Plus it has the tummy tamer, peppermint, ginger, and caraway seed extract. What a game changer. What a game changer in our health. And I can't, one time when we were traveling and we were unable to get these supplements because of hurricane, and we had to evacuate, and I had to go 2 weeks, and I didn't get them, I didn't order them and have myself prepared, and holy crap, I felt horrible. I've been taking them for so long and forgot how amazing they make me feel, and when I got off of them for a bit and then had to get back, I was just like, wow, what a game changer. And we don't even need to take a full dose and we feel different. Now there's another one that my husband feels a ton different. You can get this as an oil and just apply it topically if you don't want to take it orally, but we take it orally. It's called Ddr Prime, and it stands for damaged DNA repair, helping your body repair. Game changer. Game changer for us too. I mean, holy. This, I would tell you to take it if you've had issues and you decide. There are so many amazing things that these will help your body do, that this is an everyday thing for us. We want to take that every day. Now, he doesn't take every day, but one thing we've been doing and increasing right now because of everything that's been going on, we've also been taking garlic, and with an herb complex. So I found this online. Pretty cool. Aged garlic with vitamin C with this herb ashwagandha and mushrooms. And I will put the link of this in for my Amazon. And I don't actually get any affiliation with Amazon. I don't have any affiliation with them. But it has 100 milligrams of vitamin C, aged garlic. It has the mushroom complex. If you know a lot about the mushrooms that are supposed to help you, it's a lot of Chinese medicine would help with your immune system. And then the herb astragalus extract. Am I pronouncing it correctly? And I haven't had any problem with. I've taken garlic supplementations before in the past, and they've kind of been an issue with my stomach. Or on a dare, I took and chopped up some garlic cloves and swallowed them. And, oh man, did that give me a stomach ache. Mince the garlic, add it with food. You don't take garlic on an empty stomach. Let me just tell you. Oof. What an issue. Now, we do go off and on, and we take a PB assist sometimes, and we do a probiotic, and I don't put it in there every single day. And these are his. I have, like I said, I take a little bit, some other things for my hormone support. And then there's some that I also put every other day. There is a complex, which I'm trying to remember the name. I've got it right here. I've literally have so much supplements. You're going, this is a lot of supplements. Yarrow Palm Cellular Beauty Complex. We've been taking that one a little bit more right now too. If you followed me on Insta or on my Facebook, you saw that I had a burn on my knee and I needed extra healing, and so that's one of the reasons I was taking that. Found it to be helpful for me in feeling amazing. Another one that we take consistently, I take more than he does, but I put it in there every other day for him, is the Copaiba tablets, in helping your balancing out your endocannabinoid system. And there's an episode with an expert on that. You can go listen on my podcast to that episode. I'm trying to think to see if I've forgotten anything. Sometimes he takes the Mitomix Plex too, but that goes back and forth with him. And sometimes we go through a little bit more herbs, and those are cautious with taking them and not getting anything from China that could have a heavy metal content. So those are about it. Mine, I said, like, I take an increased in vitamin E right now, and I'm taking some ashwagandha for my herbs. I also take, what's mine a little different than his? Oh yes, I take one that helps support I take L-tyrosine to support my thyroid. And the Zendocrine. I knew I was forgetting something that I put in with his. He likes the Zendocrine essential oil blend. You can take it in orally, just as an oil. It's pretty intense. He loves making sure this is in his complex. It was funny because there is a story when we first started using oils. Everybody at work, of his work, was getting pretty sick. There was something being passed around at his job, and he was not feeling great either. So he went and saw happened to be a new doctor that we started to see, and he went and saw this physician, and the physician said, well, your lungs sound okay, listening to his lungs. And I was like, well, yeah, my wife has me doing these things with the oils and these supplementations. And it happened to be this physician, and this whole office uses the same stuff we do, and goes, oh, you know about those? And he goes, yeah, my wife has me, taking all these oils and supplementations. And he goes, oh, well, you're going to be fine. And it was funny because he went back in for a checkup and seeing the doc, and she's like, oh, yeah, you're using the same stuff we do. I want you, this is very new. Like, this is a couple months into our essential oil journey. And she's like, hey, I want you on these oils and these supplements with Doterra. And I'm like, okay. He came on with this little piece of paper, and he goes, yeah, I got some scripts, but she wants me on these oils and these supplements. And this was like 2, maybe 3 months new into using oils. And with Doterra, I've used oils before, but I was like, what? She wants you on these supplements and these oils? I better look more into this. And one of them that she really wanted him to be on was the Zendocrine complex. And I was like, okay, so what? Hence, we were blessed to have this doctor, as it's very rare, that when you would go see her, she had a single essential oil in her office and would talk to you about them and be educated, and said, hey, I can't put it in the permanent record that we're talking about this. That's how she said this. But I will help educate you in what oils and what protocols that would be great for you. So that was how we kind of knew where to go, which was really awesome. Now, when I help somebody else, I now actually went and got more education and paid for more education to know more about these essential oils and supplementations. That way, when I help somebody get started, I know how to get them on a protocol and help change their life, like what's been done to us. Because if we were talking about it, me and my husband, and we're like, if we didn't have these in our life, and we didn't have my pursuit of health and all the things that I've educated on, where would we be? What of the hardships medically and physically and emotionally would we be at right now in our life? And it's almost hard to think like that. It's like, wow, they have been such a game changer for our health. I mean, I don't know where I'd be. I have a heart full of gratitude for the education and knowledge for other people that have helped me base the game changer and supplementations to why I feel so amazing. I have a heart of gratitude for Doterra as a company that will put out products that they care. They care so much about the quality of their products, and they care about how they get the products and the sourcing and the whole thing, that it is, I'm almost teary-eyed as I talk about that, because it's that important. And you can hear I take personally, I also take some other herbs. I take chasteberry, I take vitex, I take maca root. There's some other things. I take a ton. I put them in a little baggie at work, and people think I'm nuts. And I'm like, no, I want to feel amazing. The other day, I started getting major head tension. She's like, go home and take a Tylenol, or take whatever, take an ibuprofen. No, I don't choose to, unless it's major necessary, go that route in adding those things to my body. I'd much rather figure out why my body's feeling this way and the root cause, and address it naturally. It doesn't mean that I won't necessarily have to take a Tylenol. It's funny because I was having the wound issues. You can go back through my Instagram, and you can go. It definitely goes through this in my Facebook group. I'm going to post more of these, the before and after. I had a 2nd-degree burn, and the first few days when I had to do the wound care dressing on my leg, my gauze stuck to it, and then pulling the skin off of this fresh wound made it bleed. It was red, irritated. Oh my gosh, it was painful. And At night, I had a hard time sleeping and getting comfortable because it's literally on the bend of my knee. So moving around, getting in bed. And so I was taking some extra things to sleep, and I decided to take a Tylenol. That's all I needed. And then Tylenol actually just helped. And I actually didn't need a whole dose. And that was the first Tylenol I have taken in years. And then I realized it didn't help me that much because I still woke up in the middle of the night with discomfort, and I had to do a few different things to help with that discomfort. So I was like, well, is that Tylenol that I took really worth it for my body? And I have to think about that when it comes to, if you really pursuing your health, you have to think of that when it comes to the food choices that you are taking in. And is that nourishing to my body, or is it just emotionally I'm just eating this crap and not thinking about the nutrients in my body? It was just recently my birthday, and that's where I had all the gluten, and my belly swelled up. I did get swelling. I didn't feel the extra discomfort in my joints, and I think it's because I started taking a few extra supplements that I talked about, and the bone broth especially too, in healing my gut. I'm not going to have it in my diet every day, but man, I had that chantilly cake, and I cake for a couple days, and I did pay the price for a couple days afterwards, but I realized what I was doing. Hey, this is my birthday. I don't eat this every day. I haven't had this cake in maybe once a year, and if you've never experienced chantilly cake, you're going to want to go experience it. It's not like your regular just cake. It's yummy, yummy, yummy. And it's not overly sweet. But I was able to eat that and not feel horrible about myself for eating cake. So and I know it's because of my supplementation that makes a huge shift in how I feel. So I filled my husband's. I'm going to go fill my day one. I have an evening one of my supplementation. I'm going to order the couple things that I've been low on. I'm going to make sure I stay on because they have been so important to my health that I'm not going to go without these supplements. I spend a lot of money. I literally spend a lot of money on them, but then I know how I feel in my body as I'm aging is so more important than it's not what I spend. I'm very thankful that I have a good income, and I'm working towards a lot more great passive income, but that I will spend more money on greater quality supplementation than I would on any medication and pharmaceutical out there, period. I'll just end this talk just like that. And maybe you have a supplementation that works for you. Maybe you have a protocol that works for you. I'd love to hear your protocol and what really makes you feel amazing. And you've been doing it a long time. And so you can tell yourself when you get off of those, the difference. If you have that kind of story and you want to tell me that kind of story, hey, I'm all ears. I want to hear it. Reach out to me at holistictravelnurse@gmail.com. And say you please go ahead and share this episode on your social media, or you give it a review on iTunes or Podbean. I don't know how Spotify works. I'm just kind of learning that, but I know it's there. And where else you can, YouTube, where else this podcast is located out in space. If you give it a review, take a screenshot, send it to me. You might get something in the mail from me. You'll get a personal message from me. No spam. You'll get a personal message from me, and a thank you, maybe even get a thank you card in the mail, and maybe a little blend of essential oils sent your way. I appreciate you. I appreciate you pursuing your health, because right now that should be priority with everything that's going on in the world. If you don't have your health, what do you have? If you are fighting for the quality of your health, just think about that. And you are sick all the time, you're not feeling good in your body, what do you have? You don't have the vitality to do the things that you want to do. If you're chronically ill and you're chronically suffering with something, what do you have to lose to work with me and see what protocol I could put together for you that would really be a game changer? You have to question what your health is worth. You have to decide your worth. And you are worth the effort, the time, the money for your health. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're worth that. You're worth more than that. So take the time and share this. Thanks for listening.